There we go. So we stick that there. And then stick it up like that. And we have, part fell. Excuse me. So then we have this part that goes like that, like so. Come on. And we put these two to the side. We'll need this, this, and this. So you have the actual face part, which surprisingly, as I'm assembling this, and hang on, I gotta shave off a piece here. Alright, so we do this. Well, it's a rubber part, so you may have to give it a little, you can't sand it down. So again, I was trying to say was that noticing this while I'm putting it together, the mono eye is only in this angle, meaning it's not in the middle, but obviously it has to be here. I guess this is the only way they can do this feature, so it's alright. Alright, so the next part, of course, is these little fins. Make sure it's in the upper position like this. Whoop. Oh. Yeah, lately I've been doing a lot of butterfinger work, like dropping stuff all over the place, and I'm sick and tired of that. If this keeps up, I think I'm going to need an assistant. Alright, so the head is done, and then going back to this part here, this one put to the side, we will take this part like this, stick, whoops, like that here. This goes over here, pointing up. Actually, this one can be put on immediately, so I didn't realize that until now. And there's the pick right there, so you slide it in like that. And then you close. Oh, you have this trim that goes on the top. There we go. And we seal it up like that, followed by this. And there it is. Main body fuselage of the Alpha is now complete. And very detailed. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, the next part, of course, is the actual rear skirt armor that also supports all the bits. These little rubber bits, which is very detailed. If you want to look at this, comes with this little point, barrel. Before we continue, I may want to point out that this kit came with the actual stabilizer wings for the bits, which of course fits snugly like this. However, considering the fact that this did not come with some sort of stand or feature where you can actually fly them out and everything like that, I don't see any reason for me to remove these, and I'm not going to waste my time looking for one. Maybe I will. I'm going to keep them. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to probably, when I'm in the mood, I'll do the same thing that I did with the Sotheby's, bits. But for now, we'll leave this to there, and then we'll put these in there. But first things first, flip this over, and we take this guy, and put him here. I guess in no particular order. Like this one here. Oh, this way. That's not bad. And before we put this one, we need to put the thrusters. Like that. I have to admit, this is the largest back skirt I've ever seen on a kit yet, even though it's a 1/400 scale. You have to admit, it is huge. So, taking this part, I'm going to take this part here, put it under this, like so. And you take this hydraulic arm, facing it in this position. Actually, it doesn't matter what position it is, but make sure this part is up. I go like this until it snaps in. Ooh, I missed something here. Hang on a second. Where's my blade? Oh. For those of you who are probably putting side bets and seeing if I get cut on YouTube, put me down for 5. Alright, so I'll put this one here. Alright, that's kind of cool. I like that design. Then we take this, we put that down like that. Then go back here, put this like that. And then fold it down like this. Oh, then you have these little red thruster trim type thingies. Okay, this one goes here, and this one goes here. Then we put the bits. 9 bits, of course. There we go. And they fit nice and snug. I guess my idea of me putting cables out, like, or wires onto this may not be a good idea, considering these are there, so it won't look good. Alright, so this is not bad. I kind of like that. So this is done. Let's move on to the next part. Alright, so the next part, of course, is the arms. Very few parts here. We'll begin with this part here. I'm going to take this cap, or whole thingy. It looks like a polycap part, but it's not rubber or feel, and it doesn't have any of the feeling of the polycap. We put it in like that, like this. It's fairly simple. It's just, put these two parts together, like so. And connect this part here. And then connect this part like that. And then finally put these two together like that. Be careful with this. Don't assume that it's one of the leftover parts of the plastic tree. That's supposed to be there. So these arms are done. Okay, the next part that has to be built will be the shoulders. And first up, you're going to get this little part here. And you have this prepared thruster here. You see how this little notch is like that? Make sure that this part is in the bottom, like so it goes over here like that. Then thought I cleaned that. I have to admit, these parts are really tough to remove. Alright, so take that, put that to the side before I hurt myself again. Bring that up like that. Oh. No, never mind. So, what was I going to do? I was looking at this right now. Oh, okay. So, here we go. So, we'll start with this part here. You start putting these little side thrusters. Which goes like that. I'll put them on both, just so I can get it over with. Then, we take this part here, put it like that. And this is where it gets a little tricky, so be very careful. Or, you don't have to be careful, but this could be a little annoying if you don't know what you're doing. This connect here goes there. It doesn't hold on pretty well. It may or may not, so just hold on with this hand. Now I'll take this one and put it through here. Again, you may have to do a little finagling here and there. Just get it in properly. And without any stress or rush, try to slide it in all together like so. This could be a little tricky, but they all go into place like that. And if they fall into place, this falls into place fine. The last part here, and this is the actual extra manipulator, but it's not a manipulator, it's basically a beam cannon attachment, which comes with 5 beam barrels, which, surprisingly, you can move them individually like so. Ingenious, I like that. That way, when it was firing its beam weaponry in the movie, it was like a constant spread, put it in whatever position you want. I like this. This is pretty cool. So this one goes there. And since I already completed one, this one goes here. And there you go. These two are done. So the next thing to build on the Alpha Azieru, is the massive tanks, the fuel tanks that came with the mobile armor. So first things we're going to do is we're going to need these two parts here. Put it like so. And then I will flip it down like that. And then take this part, put it in, whoops, let's try that again. You put it in here, like that. And then you put the other one like this. Now, still in this position, I'm going to take this part, bring this one right over here. And then the next part, you put it over and seal it up.